Welcome back everyone to the channel. My name's Justin. As if you didn't know by now, thank you so much for being here as we embark on one last spin around this album. And by around the album, I just mean the final track, Mighty Echoes. Kind of a title track. Not exact. It's half a title track, if anything. Coming off of the very atmospheric De Labor Solis, or De Labor Solis. I don't know. We're getting to Mighty Echoes, which I'm imagining is going to be a little heavier. You're gonna get some more. Come on. You know? You don't need a word. Anyways, let's go ahead and find out by listening to it, and we'll talk about it after. Let's go.
Just take a pebble and cast it to the silent sea.
We ELP now?
Just have a thought, cry a word of prayer silently. Do you know what will happen? Billows arise and our senses catch a proof of energy. Do we know laws of nature? All one what we feel or do. Echoes return from infinity. We come to know our creator. We can't stop the echoes, which are called forth by our animation. We can't hide from the echoes, from the truth of our soul vibration.
There you go.
We are the sharpest at the border. As long as we're entangled in declinating all divine forces around us. As long as we refuse to understand that we are here to spread out love.
This hits good. I like that little piano to roll in the back.
Of our life. Do we know that we're composed of the Trinity of heart, soul, and mind?
The bass line kind of reminds me of Echoes. I was trying to remember what it made me think of before it gets into the ambient section. That's what it is.
Aspiration is to rise a beam of love in our mind. And
change up, like that alien kind of synth on the side too.
When we are sowing fear, when we lock up, we will reap all the tears that
drum fill. That felt good. Hit me with the solo. Good riff. Really good riff. I guess these are the echoes. But I don't know what she said at the end because I don't think it's here. Because the last lines I have are mighty echoes, and I don't think that's what she said. Anyways, fantastic finale to the album. That's what I gotta say. Oh, okay. So I love that synth riff, that one that it ends on, but they also have it throughout the song as well. Bum 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 ba da, and then that little change up on the groove of the drums that he does quite a few times throughout the track. Tasty because it just changes the entire rhythm of it. Now that main bass line through the verse, didn't it sound like echoes from Pink Floyd? The bass line right before it gets into that ambient section. I was listening to it. I'm like, what? I'm hearing it and I'm listening to the transition in my head of the song I'm thinking of. I'm like, where is that from? It took me a while, but echoes, Pink Floyd. I mean, it's even called echoes. Now, the first lines of the track is just take a pebble and cast it into the silent sea, which is pretty close to Take a Pebble from ELP. So I don't know if they're actually meaning to have these homages in here or if this is just chance. I would say it's probably 50-50, but thinking about like the Pink Floydish sounds that we've had earlier in the album, I wouldn't put it past them to have. When did Echoes come out? Did Metal come out by this point? I think so, because this album came out what 1970. Hold on. 1970. Oh yeah, Metal. I don't even have to look it up. I know Metal's out by this point. 1979. Okay, so I wouldn't doubt it if there's a little Floyd worship in there. And hey, it sounds fantastic. I don't mind that at all. I think that this is just a great track that kind of is the sum of all the parts of the album, kind of brings everything to a great climax. Once again, we got a nice little guitar solo in there, just coming out of a blaze. The keyboard work, I think, is immaculate throughout here. We have a rolling piano that comes in. Then you have the synth sounds. I mean, there's so much sound going on. They have a depth, a well of musicality that's going on each of these songs. And it doesn't sound overbearing or overcomplicated. It just sounds like this is what they do. This is what they live and breathe, and they're just going to keep on putting it out there. And I really like the total sum of everything. I just really enjoy how spacey it is. At the same time, at certain moments, it can rock out a little bit too. I'm sure, like I said, these videos it's only 2 days after I listened to the first few songs here. I'm pretty sure that some of the comments are probably going to say that the vocals kind of put you off. And I can definitely understand that, but for me, the vocals are actually kind of a plus. I just love how heavily accented and notable his voice is. It's just very, very different. I like the style here. Kind of provides like a storyteller kind of style, like I mentioned before, like an oracle, kind of just spitting out these prophecies and words of wisdom and these riddles sometimes that you got to figure out what he's trying to say. I just really enjoy how everything in this album was put together. I knew I was gonna like this album. I mean, I didn't know, but you know. Just take a pebble and cast it to the silent sea. What does happen? Just have a thought, cry a word, or pray a silent plea. Do you know what will happen? Billows arise and our senses catch a proof of energy. Do we know laws of nature, all one, what we feel, or do echoes return from eternity? We'll come to know our Creator. So, of course, what happens when you cast a pebble into the sea? The ripples go out, but the question is, do we know the laws of nature? All one, what we feel, or do echoes return from eternity? So I guess in a sense, I don't know exactly like what the whole theme of the album is, but I would have to guess that in this particular moment, he's questioning, do our actions have repercussions and change the things around us? Which the answer would be yes, like ripples. But can those changes come back to us? Something like that? It might be maybe even more than that. We can't stop the echoes which are called forth by our animation. We can't hide from the echoes, from the truth of our soul vibration. So yes, the echoes will return and they will come back to us, and we can't escape from those. Do we know the sound of collapsing walls, of collapsing truth, law, and order? The instant of our Freudian deliverance, we are the shouters at the border. As long as we're entangled in declinating, all divine forces around us, as long as we refuse to understand that we are here to help, here to spread the love. Like if we refuse, I guess, as he says, the divine forces around us, and if we don't accept the truth that we're here to spread love, we're going to put ourselves in trouble. Just think about what we call love and hate. We are the ones to recreate it. When we're sowing fear, when we lock up, we will reap all the tears that separate. Punishment and pain is the touchstone for the gain. For the way our common spirit glows, all our silent cries, our thoughts, our deeds will call forth what we earn will arise. Mighty echoes will arise. Hence the silent cries, the things inside of us, and then the mighty echoes returning. Okay, that puts a little bit of a of a meaning to it. I can kind of get it, kind of, but honestly, that's 100% okay. I don't need to 100% get it. Sometimes the best music, you don't need to understand it all. We're just, I like it though. Let me know. Thank you for being here, by the way. Thank you for watching. If you did watch all the videos for this album, thank you for joining me on the album. I don't know how popular or not these videos, this band is or anything like that. I just did it because I wanted to do it. And yeah, I know, I think a few people recommend it, but not that many. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter, not May. Follow me on Twitter if if you enjoy the channel. If you want to help me out, you can do that on Patreon. Please like the video before you leave. Subscribe if you haven't. And that's the thing. I will see you all later. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Bye.